Greetings YouTube. Today we're looking at an Eafengrow folder, and let me see if I can get the little blurb on here, see if I can read this. The X0028X5L11 model, whatever the hell that means. But yeah, I happen to be an Eafengrow fan, and I'm also a fan of natural G10 because it has this really nice light jade color. I think that's very cool looking. This is a flipper, obviously G10 scales, nicely shaped and contoured, and it's got this. I don't know if the camera will pick that up. It's almost got like a wood grain from the machining on that. They did that to give that the contours and everything, right, which gives it a very slight tooth, but not enough to be a problem. But it does feel good against the skin, almost like actual wood, which is kind of a nice touch. You're going to notice that it has kind of an exotic vibe right off the bat before you even deploy it, because you have these very strong, bold swedges on the back of the blade, the rather oddly shaped thumb hole. It is a flipper. It has a single position pocket clip. Not my favorite. It is not deep carry, so when this is in your pocket, that much sticks out. So this is not difficult to get out of your pocket. Even with my gloves on at work, this is not hard to do. Very easy to reach in there, and you just grab those set screws and it comes right out without a problem. It has a lanyard hole, which is nice because it's actually G10 completely surrounded, so whatever lanyard you put in here is not going to be anywhere near the blade. It's completely separate, though it is a narrow slot. You're not getting paracord through there, but I'm okay with that. We have some colored fasteners. I like these kind of like iron cross little vibe it's got going on in there. Semi-open construction. So let's deploy it. And there we go. Look at that nice curve. We have a flat grind, which is my preference, and a nice secondary bevel, and it came out of the box with a very nice working edge. You can use the thumb stud. I mean, that thumb stud, the hole, if you're so inclined. I am not so inclined. I'm a big flipper fan, and it flips very smoothly. And you got EF on there, and what else we got on here? It says D2 there. I have zero knowledge if this is actually D2 or not. I happen to really like the fact that these two lines are parallel. So this grind line and this are parallel. I think it's a nice touch. It has some somewhat aggressive jimping here. This jimping is, well, this has got a really nice swedge on it, and well deburred. There's no sharp edge on here at all. This is kind of aggressive. I noticed that right off the bat. The liner lock is not. It has a nice little slope on there, and it's very easy on the thumb. And this side is ever so slightly below that, so you can access that without any difficulty. So your thumb can get into there without a problem. Now, one of the things I was very impressed with was the fact that they set the liners into the G10 scales. Lots of lower end knives, and I think this is in the 25 to 35, no, 25 to 30 range. My apologies. Yeah, it's in the $25 to $30 range, something like that. It might have been like 27 bucks. And for a knife of that price point, a lot of the times you'll just have the slab sitting on top of the liners. But these liners are set into the scales, and I really like that. Also, I don't know if I can pick it up on here, but they skeletonize. It's hard to see. But they did skeletonize one of the liners, which is also a nice touch and something you don't often see in some lower end knives. Eafengrow, in my opinion, does kind of go above the minimums for their blades. So you can see right now, full 4-finger grip. Though my hands are not huge, it is still very comfortable. If you are so inclined to do a reverse grip, also very comfortable. As I mentioned earlier, these have nice contouring, good shape, and there's a very ever so slight tooth on this, which I think is very comfortable without being aggressive in the least. The knife, let me check centering on this one. Whoops. centering is really darn good. Yeah, it's excellent centering. And I have not touched the pivot on this, so that's how it came out of the box, which makes me very happy. And I'm a big fan of flippers because when you have a liner lock, it stops on your thumbnail, so you can get your thumb out of the way, and then you can close it. I really like that feature of flipper knives, is that you have a stop on your thumb, so the knife cannot close and cut your thumb. Excellent. Take it from someone who has had their thumb cut by a knife closing on their thumb. Yeah, ask anybody that collects knives. We've all gotten bitten by knives before. But I really like this model. I don't know if it has a name. I can't tell you. Just go look for Eafengrow on YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, on Amazon. You'll probably be able to find this thing. That's where I found it. I search around on Amazon on a regular basis to find new knives every few months to see what's come out. And but look at those. I just love the swedging on this. This is very bold, almost faceted like a gem, and I really like that. That appeals to my love of metal. I just love metal in and of itself, and this is a good example of that. And the finish on this is also very, very nice. This is very well done. I was very impressed with this, and I've carried this at work. Works admirably as just a general purpose work knife. If there's one thing about this that I will critique it for, it is the width. This takes up a lot of pocket real estate because it is a wide knife, and a lot of the knives I've been carrying the last 6 months have been on the narrower side, and I've come to really appreciate having more pocket space for my hand going in and out to get my coins and stuff. My car key, I often put my car key in my front right pocket. And this one does take up more space because it is a wide knife, but it's a wide blade. So I mean, you can't have a wide blade without a wide knife. If you like if you want a wide blade and you want some belly, that's what you got to do. It's the balance game. But losing pocket real estate is something that you really are concerned with, this knife definitely does chew up some pocket real estate. There's a lot. That's a big hunk. That's like a third of your pocket. You know what I mean? So I like this Eafengrow knife. I don't think I've ever really been disappointed by the Eafengrow knife. They're really nice quality knives, and the company does a good job in my opinion. So if you are interested, go to Amazon, poke around, see if there's an Eafengrow blade that suits your needs. And I'm almost positive this was available in different colors. I picked this one because I like the natural light jade color of G10. I think it's kind of cool. And it's not black. Oh, I'm so tired of black tactical knives. They're so boring. But yeah, Eafengrow does good stuff. Go check them out. You will not be disappointed.